It came very fast, and for someone who had been perfectly healthy, it was quite an eye-opener. My name is Ryan Zinn from Columbus, Ohio. I'm a heart transplant recipient.
My name is Ron Packard. I live in Columbus, Ohio. I work for Lifeline of Ohio. I'm the community education supervisor. I was diagnosed as a freshman in college with a chronic liver disease, and by 1994 the liver was failing, and I went on the waiting list for transplant and was very fortunate that a family in the middle of a tragedy said yes to donation, and I received my life-saving transplant in October of '94, and I've now had approaching 15 years worth of extra life because of my donor.
I was 15. I was sick at 14 and 15 when I had the transplant. I had been perfectly healthy for 14 years, but I contracted a virus, an unknown virus, and it attacked my heart. So over the next 9 months, I just deteriorated and quickly was at a point of needing to have a heart transplant. I was in congestive heart failure. So without the transplant, I would have died in about 6 months.
Never imagined growing up that someday I'd be told at 19 your liver's failing and you're going to need a transplant someday. And it can happen very suddenly. It can happen sometimes with a chronic condition. Either way it happens, the need is still there, and without a transplant, 18 times a day somebody's going to die waiting for that second chance. I've had 14 extra years with my parents. I've had, now I have 5 nieces and nephews that I never would have gotten to know. And all those birthdays and Christmases, they're all now a part of our family legacy, part of our family history, and I'm there in those pictures. Otherwise, without my donor, I wouldn't have been.
Well, I'm definitely beyond the norm for a heart recipient, and I take pride in that. Because of my transplant, I've been exposed to what we call the U.S. and World Transplant Games. So I compete all around the United States and the world in Olympic-style athletic competitions, and it's been a way for me to communicate not only the message that we have, but also continue my competitive nature.
I feel like a healthy 43-year-old, and I'm very glad to be here, and really glad to have an opportunity as a recipient to spread the word about donation, how important it is for individuals to sign up at the BMV to be a donor, or go to the lifelineofohio.org website and help make that gift of life possible for the 101,000 people that are still waiting for a transplant today.
It's a great way to impact many, many lives, and we can't take these things with us when we die, so let's try to help others by donating.